Well, hello everybody. I've just come home from dinner. It's about, I don't know, 7 o'clock or so. And I thought I'd do a quick video. The reason I'm doing this is I think my ornatum are spawning in this cave. If so, it will be the first successful spawning that I've had. Kind of with some telltale signs when I came home. First off, the festi in the tank have all been chased and beaten up a little bit. Here's the biggest male I've got over here, and he's got some tears on him, as you can see, and the other male's over there, and the female's over here, kind of hidden in this corner. And in this cave is a pair of 14, 15, 16-inch ornatums, and I believe they're doing their thing. If the male comes out, you can see his spawning tube quite easily. I believe that tail that you're seeing right there is in fact the male, and you can see he's got stripes, which is very unusual. His colors are very intense at this moment. Out here, he comes out right now actually, and if he comes a little closer, this is a 3-foot deep tank, so if he comes this way, you will be able to see. If I can get him, come on, turn sideways, buddy. Well, his spawning tube is out. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I think actually you can. Anyway, whether these guys actually end up spawning or not, I don't know. But I figured I'd put this on camera while I had a chance. I've had this happen 2 or 3 times before, but never to the point where I've seen the spawning tube, the other telltale signs like again, the festi chased out of the area and torn a little bit, and that female's just not coming out of that cave. I have not been able to ascertain whether she's got her spawning tube out, but it appears to me as if she is laying eggs on the inside of the cave walls, but really no way for me to know until either I see some eggs visibly or out pop a bunch of fry in a few days. So for now, I don't know, but I thought it was pretty special, and I just thought we'd maybe sit here and watch this tank for 4 or 5 minutes, see if we see anything really interesting. The other fish that you're seeing right now is several ornatums, or excuse me, islanums in the tank. I've got them spawning over here, and there's 3 or 4 pairs of these guys way over here. You can see a pair spawning in the corner, and then there's another batch spawning behind this cave here. Here comes the male. Hopefully my being in here is not inhibiting their spawning that they may have been doing. I hope I haven't interrupted them, but the male's definitely trying to chase me away, and there you can see his tube is definitely out, and he's going back in that cave with the female who has not come out of that cave. So anyway, that's really all I've got to say. I guess I'll let this go on for another minute or so in case we see anything super exciting, and I certainly will report back on Monster Fish Keepers if in fact I do get eggs. This has been a long time coming. I've had these ornatums now for 3-4 years, something like that. I got them when they were virtually impossible to find. They were like 1-inch specimens. I ended up with 6, only 5 survived, and they were in very bad shape. Very difficult fish to keep and grow, but this pair has prospered, and hopefully we're seeing some positive results. Here is a male festi that's been chased away from where he usually hangs based on the ornatum's activities, and again over here is another pair of festi that have been chased away from where they generally hang, and you can see again the bigger male's got some few minor bites and things on his side, which is what I first saw when I came home, and I figured somebody had been skirmishing, and first thing I always assume is if there's a skirmish with the bigger pair of festi, it's probably the ornatums, and you know that could possibly be spawning type of activity, which apparently this time it may be. Who knows? And again, various islanum in the tank as well spawning. So, and here is that male ornatum again, all 15, 16 inches of him. He's a pretty good sized fish, and he's definitely interested in keeping everybody else away from this area. And I guess he's got a little bit of rips on his fins, which is probably from him tugging with the female. But again, I think you can see his spawning tube out. And he's definitely interested in keeping everybody else away from that corner. So, again, there's the male out and about, chasing, keeping the Festi at bay. Really beautiful fish, as you can see. So I don't want to keep this going too long. Again, we'll go back and you can see the female here. Well, you probably can't see her because of the glare, but right behind this pair of Ornatums is a big cave, and inside that cave where the male has just went is the female, who is currently upside down and surfacing along the top of that tank. And every time the male gets over there, you can see he brings his bars out, which is pretty typical spawning behavior for some of these cichlids, especially the North-South American ex-cyclosomas like the Festi and Atros and what have you. So I will leave you with this shot of the Ornatums. I'll let everybody know if I get lucky. Take care. Bye.